Let's do a horn test right here. Very premium. This is the main screen for the infotainment. I think I'd rather have it in landscape mode just so that it has that cohesive feel in the dash. You can also do a voice command here. Hi BYD, open all windows. It responds pretty fast on your command. It's made easy to drive thanks to also the 360 camera. And this thing just pulls. Hey guys, here we have the BYD eMAX 7 Standard, and today we are going to do a POV drive of the vehicle. But before we do that, let's go ahead and check out the exterior and interior first. Up front, it does wear the BYD signature design, somewhat resembles the BYD Atto 3. You get this silver garnish here on the grille. This is a fully electric MPV, so you don't get a large grille. You just get small grills underneath for cooling the batteries and the air conditioning and whatnot. I like the LED headlight design. It's very futuristic and sleek. You have this DRL that is signature to BYD. If we move towards the side, you can see a large greenhouse with some chrome accents just to enhance that premium feel. You also get chrome accents on the rocker panels. As for tires, you get GT tires with 17-inch alloy wheels with black and silver finish. For the charging port, you have AC and DC capability. This is the rear of the eMAX 7. You get LED taillights with this 3D design effect to it. You have a light bar that runs the width of the vehicle, also a chrome strip just to add that premium feel to it. Overall, I like the design. It's very upright, does give you a lot of space. To be honest with you guys, the overall styling reminds me of the BMW 2 Series Active Tourer. If you open the boot, it's a manual tailgate. This is the trunk space that you get with all the seats upright, but you can fold it down to have more cargo space at the back. You have cup holders and a speaker at the third row. Close it up, there's a handle. And let's check out the rear space. Door sound is fairly solid. Now it does have some hard plastics at the door cards, but the armrest is nicely padded. You have a large cubby right here. Legroom is quite good, as well as footroom. I have a lot of headroom. For the Standard, you don't get the panoramic sunroof, but again, the overall shape of the car does aid in a lot of headroom and space. Being the Standard version, you don't have the captain seats, but I quite like the layout here so that there's more seats inside. Flip down the center armrest, you get two cup holders, and it has that brown leather color to it, which feels very premium. This is the dashboard of the BYD eMAX 7. Has that BYD layout to it with the floating, rotating touchscreen in the middle, but we'll get more into that as we move towards the driver's seat. Switch to the front. Getting in is fairly easy thanks to its ride height. And if you close the door, it's nice and solid. So to start the eMAX 7, this is the BYD key. It's the usual key. Now it has your lock, unlock, your trunk release, and your remote start. So just have the key inside the vehicle, put your foot on the brake, and hit the start-stop button. There's a little gauge sweep that goes, and a notification sound that the car is ready. Also a nice BYD animation right there. Fasten our seatbelts for safety. So the driver gets a leather-wrapped 3-spoke steering wheel with black accent and a silver garnish. Off to the left, you have your cruise control and your button to rotate the center screen. Off to the right, you have your volume and your Bluetooth telephone function. This button right here lets you activate the 360 camera for the vehicle. So even though this is the base model or the entry level, it's still packed with features. You can see the car right there. If you turn the hazards, it will also show here. Very nice. At the front, you get softer materials at the door cards together with a padded armrest, still with a nice garnish on the door side and together with the dashboard. Center console, you have two pads right here for your smartphone with wireless charging. This is the gear selector, typical with BYD. You have your unlock here, flick it down for drive, flick it once for neutral, and for reverse, hit the unlock button again, and it shows your backup camera. You have here your volume knob, some shortcut buttons for your traction control, your auto hold function, Your brake region is right here. So let's put it to standard with the hazard and your different driving modes. So let's do sport. Aircon on and off switch right here, and your front defrost. You have Build Your Dreams engraved here on the dash, and let's go ahead and take it for a drive. The steering feels very light. And since this is a full electric MPV, the standard can do up to 420 kilometers of range in a full charge. When you turn on the turn signals, there's an interesting sound. An electric vehicle, torque comes in instantly when you put your foot on the throttle. The overall ride is smooth, and we are currently in sport mode. Visibility throughout is also good. You can see a good view of the road ahead. The greenhouse are large, so you can see your surroundings as well. Even the side mirrors are pretty large. So everything that you can control in the car can be controlled here in this center screen. This is the main screen for the infotainment, so you have your navigation, Spotify connectivity, as well as a radio. And this thing just pulls. A lot of torque available, and you get no engine sound whatsoever. You just hear the electric motors whirring. It's very futuristic. Even the road noise is kept at the minimum, which means the NVH is good in this car. It soaks the bumps pretty well. There's no jarring noise when you hit potholes. Wow. It's not as aggressive as in some EVs, but still does the job for a family MPV. So again, this is the screen. You have your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay capability, but I think I'd rather have it in landscape mode just so that it has that cohesive feel in the dash. So here are some of your settings. You can also do a voice command here, so you can say, "Hi BYD.
You can tell me.
Open all windows," and it will open all the windows. "Hi BYD. Close all windows."
The window is already opened.
There you go. It responds pretty fast on your command, and if you want to turn it off, just press this button right here. But yeah, here are some of the vehicle settings. Everything you can control right here. You can also change your air conditioning mode if you want it in eco or comfort. But having it in eco means that it will lessen the power of the air conditioning. Front and center of the driver, you have two analog gauges, which are pretty unusual for an EV. So off to the right you have your speedometer, off to the left you have your power gauge. In the middle you have a customizable trip computer, so you can view various vehicle information right here. So you also have a sport gauge right there. If we activate, it's just the, oh, it's like a stopwatch for the for the car. So again, I don't know if you can change the turn signal sound, but it sounds very cool. Switch it to normal mode. It does feel a bit less responsive than in sport, but still get that instant torque. The steering wheel is leather wrapped. It feels nice to the touch. It does have some stitching here on the inside. Off to the right you have your media controls, Bluetooth telephone, and again the voice command. On the left you have your cruise control set buttons. If you press this button you can also activate the 360 camera, which I think is still a helpful feature to have, considering how tight Metro Manila streets can be. And you can park this vehicle with ease. Switch it to Eco. Here you can see where the curb is, or if I'm about to hit that post. The overall driving experience, I would have to say, would be very comfortable and smooth. So even right now we're on cobbled roads, you don't feel it as much, and it's really quiet inside. To put the car in park, just press this button right here, and it also activates the electronic parking brake. To turn off the vehicle, just press this start stop button again, and it does have that nice BYD exit sound. Hey guys, that was a POV of the BYD eMAX 7 Standard. I think it's still a great value full electric MPV, and if you're in the market for one, you should consider this. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be notified once I upload a new video. This has been TJ. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.